In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 7 things that I wish I knew before coming to the United States. Hi guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you are new, welcome. This is the right place for you, and don't forget to subscribe. If you're returning, thank you so much for your love. I say this every single time, but thank you for your support. I was thinking if I should call it culture shock or if I should just say the 7 things I wish I knew. Because honestly, if someone had told me about this beforehand, things would have been so much better for me. You might be wondering where I'm at. Today, I am at a cafe on campus, and I just decided to make this video because a lot about this place reminded me of things that I wish I knew. So let's get into it. So the first thing that I want to talk about is I wish I knew that campuses in the United States are not just school. They are literally like a town or a home for you. And that's really different from where I'm from. Campuses here have everything that you need on campus. The dorms, which we call the residential halls, apartments, the gym, classes, the library, the dining hall, and also restaurants downtown. Everything is literally around campus. So it's good because you have everything in one place, so you don't really need a car to like move from one place to the next. But it's also bad because you get used to just being in one place, and sometimes you just want to move and go away from the whole campus environment. When I came here, I wasn't prepared. I was excited that everything was around one place, but I got bored, and this is my 3rd year. So then I started like having friends and starting to go out to actually enjoy the outside part of campus. Now, in as much as I say that the gym, the dining hall is on campus, it's very difficult to use all the resources you have on campus. I have been telling myself to work out every single day since I was a freshman, but I've only been to the gym like twice. So again, I feel like when everything is around you, you just get so reluctant of utilizing the place. But we're going to change that. Your girl needs to start working out. So let's see, maybe my next video will be a workout routine. The other thing that I wish I knew before coming to the United States is that being shy does not work at all. So it's okay if you are introverted. It's okay, that's your personality and it works. But in the US, making connections or talking to people is a big thing. Networking is literally what takes people from one place to the next place. So if you are shy and you don't talk to people, or if someone invites you for coffee or for lunch and you say no, that's not gonna work. Because you really need to like talk to people and make this network. So sometimes just meeting someone for one time might take you places. I have made so many connections, and those connections have taken me places. Like I said, whenever I need letters of recommendation, I reach out to the people that I've networked with. Whenever I need help to get to somewhere or to know someone, I also reach out to the people that I already know, and they will find people who can help me. So you really need that one person or that one friend who can connect you to the rest of the network. So yeah, being shy doesn't work. I wish someone had told me that the very first semester that I came to campus. I didn't talk to so many people. I would just say hi and move on. Now that I have learned how networking is important, if I meet someone today, I make sure I keep them as a network, and that I can always reach out to them when I need their help, or they can also reach out to me when they need my help. So connect. While we talk about networking, one other thing that I wish I knew was that making friends is very difficult, especially when English is your second language and you're not really a native English speaker. Making friends will take a toll on you. I was worried at one point because I was like, is anything wrong with me? Like, am I the one who's not friendly? But honestly, there's nothing wrong with you, and there was nothing wrong with me. It's only that it's difficult to make friends when you're in a new place, new environment, you're trying to adjust. You're literally transitioning from being in high school to being in college. So making friends will definitely take a toll on you, but it will work. One way that helped me to make friends was to get involved on campus. So definitely get involved on campus. Join student organizations. Even when you don't really know what's going on, learn. Like, be excited and eager to learn and know what the student organizations are doing. So then when you join these student organizations, you get to like make friends, create your own family and your own community in those student organizations. And also, even in class, talk to your classmates, because for the most part, the people that are in the same class with you are probably taking the same major as you. So again, you get to have friends that you can study with, and work with. Okay, the fourth thing that I wish I knew was that office hours and tutoring are very important. Now, I thought that tutoring was for people who are failing in class, but that's not the case.
A few moments later.
So I decided to change the scene because it's such a beautiful day outside. But anyways, office hours, like I said in my previous videos, are the times that professors set for their students to go and ask questions and get some help in the class. Tutoring are the times when students help other students figure out what's going on in the class. So it's literally more like a class or like teaching, but there's more discussions and it's also student-based. There are no professors involved. Now, professors might only get involved when they give out sample exams or like sample practice questions. But those two things are very important. Before I came here, I thought tutoring was probably for students who are failing in class, but no, that's not the case. Tutoring is for students who are getting B's in the class and are hoping to get an A, or students getting a C and are hoping to get a B. So it's just a way for you to get a better grade. Office hours are super important, not just because you need to get a good grade in the class, but also to make connections and networking, like I said in my third point of things I wish I knew before coming to the United States. Point number 5. I really wish someone had told me how important it is to budget in college. Budgeting is crucial, guys. Here in the US, you have access to all online shops, literally Amazon, eBay, Etsy, like you have access to all of that. And you also have access to getting a credit card and you can actually spend money that you don't have, but you pay it back. So budgeting is crucial because without budgeting, you can spend so much money that you don't have. Or you can spend all the money that you have and then end up being broke. Budgeting is necessary. You need to either use a spreadsheet or use all these budgeting platforms that are all over online. I get adverts about budgeting on Instagram every single time. So if you open my iPad right now, you will see a lot of documents with budgeting. I write down what I want to spend monthly. I write down what I want to spend every week so that I don't spend outside of the money that I have. I mentioned earlier on that in as much as everything is on campus, you still need to go out and eat with your friends. Of course, you're spending money, but if you put that on your budget, you'll be fine. So point number 6 is how different it is experiencing the culture in different restaurants here in the US. So let me tell you, I know I experienced culture shock here on campus, but the biggest culture shock I've had is actually in restaurants because there's so many options that they have on the food menu. So you have to figure out what you want and you also have to figure out the pronunciation of the food. So for the most part, I wouldn't really know how to pronounce the thing on the menu. I wouldn't really know what I wanted because again, I didn't know some of the stuff. So when I talk about culture shock, I mainly mean the experiences that I had in restaurants. I experienced a lot of culture shock and Google was my friend. Every single time I had to check the food on Google, take a look at the picture, take a look at the ingredients if the restaurant menu did not have the ingredients. I think one way to explain all of this experience that I had is to probably do a vlog one day and show you guys my experience in restaurants in the US. So I really wish someone had told me beforehand that, hey, before you go to the restaurant, look at the menu, know what you want so that you won't have the waiter or the waitress wait for a long time as you wait to decide what you want to eat for the night. The 7th one is that I wish someone had told me that it's not necessary to buy a lot of clothes and try to look fancy every single day in college. Don't get me wrong, it's okay to look fancy, but you don't want to be in heels or in jeans every single day of the week. Sometimes you just want to be in comfortable sweatpants and a hoodie, and it's perfectly okay. So when you're applying to colleges, check the culture, check the dressing, check the pictures, but don't spend all your money buying so many nice clothes to put on before coming here. Save your money, come to college, put on the sweatpants, put on the hoodies, and then later on when you need to buy something nice, professional, or something fancy, you can then use the money. On that same note, I would not encourage you to buy clothes before coming to college in the US because the weather is very different, especially if you're coming from Africa. You don't want to buy a coat in Zimbabwe or any country in Africa and try to use it in the US because it's different. come to the US and buy it from this side. Because here they know the weather, so they have something that's designed to keep you warm and that's also waterproof in case there is snow. So save your money, guys, save it, and then come here and then buy all your stuff once you're here, once you've spent at least 2 weeks and you know your environment, you know the place that you're in. If there's something that you think I left behind and you think it's important for people to know before coming to the US, please put it down in the comment section so that it can help 1, 2, 3, or 1,000 people. You never know. But other than that, thank you so much for being with me today. I'll see you guys in our next video. Stay tuned. Bye.